Every morning at 7, 67-year-old blind man named Earl sat at the corner of Fifth and Madison with a small tin cup and a cardboard sign that read, "Veteran, blind, God bless." He never asked for much, just enough for a meal. The neighborhood knew him. People dropped coins, sometimes $1. Earl always said thank you, even when he couldn't see who'd given it. 12-year-old Marcus walked past Earl's corner every single day on his way to school. He'd noticed something nobody else seemed to catch. A man in a gray hoodie, mid-30s, always rushing, would walk past Earl, drop something into the cup with his left hand, and with his right hand, smoothly lift out whatever had been collected since morning. Earl would smile and say thank you. He never knew. Marcus watched it happen 3 times before he was sure. The man came every day around 7:15, right after the morning rush. When Earl's cup was fullest, Marcus told his mother. She said stay out of it. He told a neighbor. The neighbor shrugged. So Marcus started keeping a record. Every morning before school, he stood across the street and noted the time, what the man was wearing, and what he took. He did this for 9 days straight. On the 10th day, Marcus walked into the police precinct on Broad Street, alone, backpack still on, and asked to speak to an officer. He laid out his notebook. 9 days of observations. Times, descriptions, patterns. The officer looked at the 12-year-old boy sitting across from him and said, "You did all this yourself?" Marcus nodded. Earl's a veteran. He can't see. Nobody else was doing anything. 2 days later, plainclothes officers set up near Earl's corner. The man in the gray hoodie arrived at 7:14, right on schedule. He dropped a quarter into the cup and lifted out $11 with the same smooth motion. Officers moved in immediately. When they explained to Earl what had been happening, how long it had been going on, how much had been taken, Earl sat quietly for a long moment. "How'd you catch him?" he finally asked. The officer smiled. "A kid named Marcus, 12 years old, kept a notebook for 9 days." Earl reached out his hand slowly. Marcus stepped forward and took it. "Son," Earl said quietly, "I didn't know anyone was watching out for me." Marcus swallowed hard. Somebody had to. The story ran in the local paper the following week. A veterans organization read it and set up a monthly fund for Earl, enough to cover his meals and a warm room through winter. Marcus was given a community service award at his school assembly. He accepted it quietly, without a speech. Because real courage isn't loud. Sometimes it's just a kid with a notebook who refused to look the other way.